After the Uvalde mass shooting, Governor Greg Abbott directed active shooter training in schools. He called on the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Center, or ALERRT, to give the training to not just school-based law enforcement, but also school administrators.
ALERRT is based at Texas State University and provides scenario-focused training to law enforcement, first responders, and civilians. The assistant director of ALERRT says they've been contacted by more than 30 ISD police departments since the Uvalde shooting.
Soon, students will be able to learn skills too. ALERRT has partnered with the Texas School Safety Center at Texas State to create new curriculum tailored to children and to teens.
Active shooter training involving students is already happening at schools across the country. KXAN investigator Arzo Dos takes an inside look at a Colorado program focusing on kindergartners to high schoolers.
Get straight down. Go, go, go. Help, help, help,
Inside this gym at an Arizona school, students learn to take down a shooter.
help, 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 help!
At another school in Wyoming, a similar drill.
Grab his leg, grab his leg, grab his leg!
Across the country, students are learning how to react in an active shooter scenario.
It's the missing link. It's the only piece that for years and years, because we're afraid to empower our kids, that is lacking.
Joe Didon is founder of TAC One Consulting out of Denver, which provides the curriculum. He started the program designed for students and tailored to each grade level several years after the mass shooting in Columbine.
My kids came home from school and talked about how they learned to play hide and seek.
Sarah Walker's kindergartner and second grader learn like these young students to find good hiding spots, be quiet, and move through their classroom and school like ninjas.
It also gives me as a mom a little bit of peace of mind that my child has been given some tools to understand how to make decisions in moments when we would typically rely on the adult to protect us.
That's why her district, Johnson County School District Number 1 in rural Wyoming, brought on the training to its 1,200 students in April. Staff was also trained.
It's really about empowering students and staff to make decisions that could save their lives.
We talked to the district's board of trustees, coaches, and parents who were part of the week-long training.
But it creates kind of this mental scenario where now they've already been through it, so now they don't get stuck thinking about what their response or reaction should be.
Since the program is age appropriate, older students get to work on evacuating in groups, barricading doors, and fighting back.
The high school age kids are like, wow, I've always felt like a sitting duck, or I felt so powerless, when we run these drills, but yet now I feel like I have a plan.
This type of training is not mandatory in Texas. The Texas Education Agency says school districts and charter schools are required to have one secure drill during a school year, which focuses on threats outside of the school building, and 2 lockdown drills every year focused on a threat inside the school. A recently adopted amendment to the rule, which goes into effect this week, says they are not required to do active threat exercises, which can include an active shooter simulation. But if they do, the Texas Administrative Code says it must be developmentally appropriate. Everyone involved, including parents, must be notified, and access to mental health support must be provided. Didon says one of the biggest hurdles has been helping schools and parents understand that the training doesn't cause anxiety or trauma to students taking part.
These kids, to me, that when they can talk about it openly amongst themselves, with their teachers, with their parents, that's a success in itself.
Johnson County School District Number 1 hopes to bring the program back, building on the training just completed.
Help! Wrap your arms around. Help!
Didon says since 2018, his team has provided the training to 10 school districts in 3 states. About 4,000 students have gone through the program.
It's no longer like a huge, like I said, the elephant in the room.
Arzo Dos, KXAN investigates.
DDON says federal grants for school safety can cover the cost of training. It can cost anywhere from about $10,000 to $80,000 depending on the size of the district. ALERRT says there is no definitive timeline at the moment for when the age-appropriate curriculum could be available for Texas students. The ALERRT team says part of that will include curriculum for school personnel to teach the students.
This story is part of a KXAN series of reports called Stop Mass Shootings, providing context and exploring solutions surrounding gun violence in the wake of the deadly Uvalde school shooting. We want our reports to be a resource for Texans as well as for lawmakers who are convening right now a month after the events in Uvalde to discuss how the state should move forward. Explore our in-depth and investigative content by scanning this QR code with your phone. It will take you straight to this page organized by topic.